E-file tutorial with bit education.
Alright nail baddies, on today's episode of Everything Nails, we're going to go over how to use our e-file properly and what bits to use. So the first bit we're going to talk about is our fine grit cylinder cuticle bit. That's a tongue twister. This is my favorite bit to use on the natural nails to clean up the dead cuticle off of your nail bed. So as you can see, we have a lock and unlock option. You want to have it on that unlock option whenever you want to remove and put in bits. Always make sure to put it back on lock when you're ready to use it. That'll hold your bit into place. This is going to be your power on and off and your speed knob. This is your pause button to pause the drill, and then your forward and reverse settings. When you turn your e-file on, your screen is going to light up, and it's going to show you whether or not you're in forward, your battery life, and your RPMs, and that'll be your speed. I'm working with natural nail bits. I don't go no higher than a 3 or 4 RPMs. When you're ready to use the reverse settings, you just make sure that your nail drill is on 0 before you change the settings. And then this way you can work towards the right. In this next clip, I'm showing you guys how the pause works. Mind you, I would never use this bit on that many RPMs. It's just a demonstration. Once you hit pause, it stops your drill completely. And then you hit it again and it starts it again. This is genius. So now the next bit is my 240 sanding band. This is what I would use to buff out the natural nail. Now don't forget, anytime you get a new sanding band, you're always going to want to season your band. And by seasoning, it just means using a file to dull out those edges so you're not cutting anybody. Since we're using this bit on the natural nail, you're not going to want to go no higher than a 3 or 4 RPMs. Alright, before we talk about the next bit, did y'all know what these pieces were for? They're to stop dust from going into your e-file. You see how it blocks the hole right there? That's what destroys our motors. But this is our 5-in-1 bit, and this bit you're going to want to use to seal the cuticle. I use this bit on 10 RPMs because I'm not using this on the natural nail. This is just used on the acrylic to seal the cuticle. Now the next bit is my 180 sanding band. This is what I use to buff out my acrylic before I apply any gel polish. I use it on 8 RPMs, but you can also use your 240 sanding band as well to buff out your acrylic. Your 180 sanding band is just more coarse than your 240. This nail drill is perfect because it's rechargeable and it has a clip. You can clip it right to your apron. And you can move the holder whether or not you're left-handed or right-handed. And let's not forget just like how pretty this nail drill is. I'm not even a girly girl, but that pink and blue ombre is beautiful.